How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday, as somebody just said in the chat. Jared Rose, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. So I'm going to plug it. I'm going to plug it every stream until everybody knows about it. I have a Discord server now. The link is in the description below. If you want to join up, play with some fellow HelloGreedo followers, chit-chat with me. You can ask everybody. I'm super active in the Discord channel. Yeah, let's get to it. Welcome to the stream, Shun B. Finally, a Q&A session. Dude, every single stream that I do is basically a Q&A session. Battlefront is just a backdrop. I'm doing great, Lincoln. How are you? Airzone, doing great. DJ Diddy House things are good. Stormtrooper 551, it's Harrison Ford's birthday. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My wife actually told me this morning that it's Harrison Ford's birthday. So, happy birthday, Harrison Ford. If you're watching, which you're not, you're definitely not. So, but yeah, happy birthday. All right, let's see how difficult it is to find a game. Apparently, I am still in the Discord voice chat. Awesome. Okay, disconnecting from... hey guys, I'm disconnecting from the voice chat. Jesus Christ. Alright. And my speakers are on. Okay, so let me turn my speakers off. I got too many gadgets and gizmos to keep up with. Was that you, Brandon? That's awesome. Yeah, I guess I was still in the Discord voice chat. And that's the first. I'm sure it's not the last. Who do you think Rey's parents are? Jedi X Anakin. I don't know. My hope is that she's not related whatsoever. She's just some new Force using character who we can follow her own lineage. You know, I kind of have an issue with everybody having to be connected in the Star Wars universe. There's a part of me that wants things to branch out, be able to stand on their own. Man, am I really not going to find a 40-player game?
The Force will be with you, always.
Man.
Wipe them out, all of them.
Hey, Lincoln, first super chat of the day. Thank you as always for the channel support, man. I appreciate the hell out of it. You know that. You know that deep down. The robot read it, but I'm going to read it too. Wipe them out. All of them. That was a horrible. That was an embarrassing. That was an embarrassing impression. But thank you so much, Lincoln, for the continued channel support. It means the world to me. Jacksonville represent. Have you heard about the Last Jedi behind the scenes reel that's rumored to release tomorrow? Dylan Adams. No, I have not heard that, Dylan. That's the first I've heard of that. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on that. And Jacksonville represent. Have you seen Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz? Carl Schaefer. I've seen both. Oops. Blaster. Oh, I joined a game and we're already losing. Alright, let's get some. Woo! Woo! There we go. You know what's funny? Like, whenever I've been playing PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds a lot lately, and whenever I play a game and then go play another game, like play that game and then come here, I find myself trying to reload a lot, you know. Whoa. Reload a lot, you know. I just constantly hit R to reload, or I hit C to crouch when crouch in this game is actually control. It's funny how that works. Hey Greedo, what YouTubers are you watching these days? Still RLM, Young Jedi. Oh yeah. Red Letter Media is probably the channel that I follow the most out of anyone on YouTube. I said it in the last stream, I think, or maybe it was on the Discord channel, but it was like my YouTuber knowledge is so slim. I've been following the same guy, other than like Star Wars channels, but I've been following the same guys for forever, you know. And it surprised a lot of people, but I'm actually a pretty big PewDiePie fan. Really like his personality, especially, I mean, everybody likes him nowadays, I think. But especially like the past year of content, it's, I appreciate what he has to say. It's, yeah. Alright, match starting. Now it's going to be a fair fight, because it's 3-on-3 instead of 2-on-4. I don't only use the E11. When when I was using the other blaster, people asked me why I used that blaster. So whatever blaster I use, people always ask me why I use that blaster the most. But it's true that I do switch around to just pretty much 2 blasters, E11 and the AC. I don't even know what it's called. AC210. I don't remember. Most anticipated thing for Battlefront 2, Alpha Raid. Probably the single-player campaign at this moment. Melee only, that'd be fun. It kind of reminds me of back in the day when I played GoldenEye a lot with my friends and my sister. We would do like proximity mines only, and we would throw proximity mines everywhere. And I don't know, it just turned into chaos. It was fun. Alright, here we go. Can I place it on this rickety thing? Yep, I can. Nice. Oh, that's a teammate. Oops. Greedo, did you / do you like Force Unleashed Jet Gaming? Yes, I was a latecomer to that game. Actually, the other day, yesterday actually, I kind of, me and my wife babysat, well, not like babysat, he's not a baby, but we watched my nephew, and he had never played The Force Unleashed, so I popped it into the Xbox One, and he absolutely loved it, and it made me want to play through Force Unleashed again. I actually never beat Force Unleashed. I didn't get very far, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I kind of planned on doing a Force Unleashed stream today, but OBS has some issues like hooking up with that game for some reason when I try to stream it. So I'm sure I'll be able to do it sometime in the future. We'll see. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I want a VR Star Wars game. Snazzy Sav. That would be yeah, like a full game. I know they have some like, little test demos and stuff like that, Star Wars related. But yeah, that would be a dream. And I don't know if the technology is quite there yet to really get a VR Star Wars game that I'm really dreaming of. But I mean, goddamn, give it 10 years. I mean, you see how fast technology exponentially grows. It'll be there in no time. The type of Star Wars games that I want right now are, shit, like a, modern version of Galactic Battlegrounds, like an RTS, and a really open, like a Skyrim type Star Wars game, where you can basically pick your profession, you can be a smuggler, anything you want. I think something like that would be incredible. I mean, the Star Wars universe is built for that kind of exploration and freedom, you know? What do you think Episode 9 is going to be called? No idea. Damn it. Woo! Team's actually doing good. Doing good this round. Hey, Greedo, what's your favorite hero or villain? Matthew Witcher. Well, in this game, I always like playing as, I mean, I've said this ad nauseum on this channel, but I always like playing blaster-wielding characters. I really suck when it comes to lightsaber heroes and villains. So I usually play with Han or Greedo. Are the two ones that I usually play as. What would be the perfect Star Wars game? Grand Dark Elf. Well, I mean, I've always said that Star Wars Galaxies is my perfect Star Wars game. Unfortunately, I just don't have enough time to devote to it. It's so much fun, but a game where you're not just playing as a stormtrooper running around and gunning, where you're not just a grunt, but a game where you actually live in the Star Wars universe. You're not just playing in the Star Wars universe. You can actually have professions. You can explore different planets on your own, just like Star Wars Galaxies. So in that aspect, I think a game like Star Wars Galaxies is my perfect Star Wars game.
Always.
Hey man, love your channel. By far the best Star Wars YouTuber around. I was wondering, if you ever had the opportunity to write and or direct your own Star Wars film, how would you do it and what would it be about?
Danny Lackner, thank you so much for the super chat donation, man. That is too generous. I appreciate the hell out of it. The robot read it, but I gotta read it too, Danny. Hey man, love your channel, by far the best Star Wars YouTuber around. I appreciate that. I was wondering if you ever had the opportunity to write / or direct your own Star Wars film, how would you do it and what would it be about? It's kind of interesting. I did write a little fan film a while ago. And I've said this before, but the plot of it was almost identical to the plot of the Battlefront 2 campaign, where there's a small group. It was almost like a Band of Brothers thing. There's a small group on Endor of stormtroopers, and those stormtroopers, like, their communication goes down, and they look up in the sky, and the Death Star has exploded. And then they have to try to find like a downed TIE pilot. The communications down. That was my idea for a Star Wars fan film, and I think it's still a good idea. And when I saw the plot for the Battlefront 2 single player campaign, I started laughing. I was like, holy shit, this is exactly what I have written down in my notebook. It's just funny. But if I was to direct, God, I don't know. Like, my idea for a Star Wars anthology film, I think, if anything, I would like to direct that, because I think when it comes to directing, I would be decent at making something really weird and strange and out there and very, very different than a typical Star Wars film. And my idea was to like go back way in time before anyone knew about how to wield the Force to their own will. Before any Jedi or Sith factions were established, go way, way back to the first people that discovered that they could tap into the Force and bend it to their wills and wishes. So I think something like that, something that would be like a little out there, maybe like a little psychedelic in a weird way, like a 2001: A Space Odyssey, like Star Child ending, you know what I mean? Like really weird and out there. And that's kind of my dream Star Wars movie at the moment. Something that's just like completely different, you know? But yeah, if I had to direct a Star Wars movie, it would be that. Something that we go way back in time and explore something that we've never explored before, you know? I think that would be incredible. But I appreciate the shit out of it, Danny. Your support. It means the world to me. And thank you so much. Thanks for the kind words, and thanks for tuning in. Stick around. That being said, Danny, I have no illusion that I would be any good at directing or writing a Star Wars film. I do not have confidence in my ideas enough to even gamble on the possibility of pissing off the entire fan base, you know? Ah, shit. Damn. Paper Pusher full movie. There you go, Brandon. Just a Paper Pusher movie. Imperial Paper Pusher. Office Space type thing. Where are the droid? Oh. Damn. We want a full Paper Pusher movie. Alright, Lincoln. Lincoln. I'm used to saying Lincoln 233. Yeah, maybe I'll make a third Paper Pusher video. The first Paper Pusher video, I really had fun with that. It was really just dumb. Just dumb. The second one was a little more serious because at the time I was working in an office and I just had like more office experience and I could comment on office stuff. The third one would probably be back to being really stupid, which I think was good for the first Paper Pusher. Can we read your screenplay, Heath Burton? It wasn't necessarily a screenplay, it was just like pages of notes with a few, what's the word I'm looking for? A few storyboards drawn out. And it was only like 4 pages, but the general idea was there. And I had a few ideas for scenes and stuff. But... Ah! Come on, Nova Man, die. Greedo, do you have any new parody videos on the way? Brian Schwartz. Yeah, I said this on the Discord channel the other day. I always have parody ideas and parody videos in the works. They take a lot longer than just news videos or opinion videos, stuff like that. So I'm always working on parody videos. But so the way I used to do it when I made videos was if I had a parody idea, I would spend the entire week just working on that parody idea, you know, filming it, writing it, changing it. And then the channel would be just like quiet for a week. Nowadays, instead of just working on a parody idea, I will actually work on other videos in the middle of that so I can constantly put out content, you know. Because YouTube is a game where you're either pumping out content or you're dead. So you gotta constantly be putting stuff out. So, damn it. But yeah, I do have some in the works. I'm always working on those the Snoke and Rey theory videos, and those are so much fun to make because they're so dumb and goofy, you know. I also have a Jar Jar one in the works, and damn that guy. The Jar, I'm not going to say what it is, but I have it all written out. I have all the backgrounds created. It's just a matter of filming and recording my voice. And I tried to record it the other day when I was I tried to work on it, but I realized that I need to practice my Jar Jar voice more, you know. Just didn't sound right, so it'll come out in the future. Ah, you bastard.
Acquired a droid. Seize the others.
Make another from Trooper to Table, please. Thomas Montemayor? I enjoy making those. What, I've only done 2, right? One was kinda serious, and the other was dick pasta. Maybe which one do you like more? The serious one that you can actually follow along and follow the recipe, or dick pasta? Press 1 for dick pasta. Press 2 for serious. where is everybody? One. What was one again? I can't even remember which one was one. Oh, Dick Foster. Okay, it was Dick Foster. All right. Ah, come on. Wait, I thought there was a droid next to me. Must have shifted. Roly-polies. Oh, I love roly-polies. Alright, we're hurting now. Claim, 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 claim! Did I capture it? What the hell? What the hell? Ah, you bastard.
With you. Always.
Hey man, love your work. Been watching you for years. Just wondering if you have revealed your true identity to any of your fans? If you ever did reveal yourself, would you expand beyond Star Wars vids?
That's a cool question. Thank you so much for the super chat donation, Pinball Productions TV. I appreciate it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to either kill or be killed, and both actually. Thank you so much, Pinball. The robot read it, but I'm gonna read it too. Hey man, love your work. Been watching you for years. Well, thank you. Just wondering if you have revealed your true identity to any of your fans. If you ever did reveal yourself, would you expand beyond Star Wars vids? Yes, I have met a couple of HelloGreedo viewers. It's so weird for me to I can't bring myself to say fans. Do you know what I mean? I feel like me saying like fans of me. I don't like, to me, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, I have met a few HelloGreedo followers. They were just in the neighborhood, in town. We grabbed some beers. And then when I was in London, I met up with a guy and his wife. And then we became friends. And now, like, he came over to the States. He was at Disney World. And him and his wife stayed a couple nights at me and my wife's house. So yeah, I have met some HelloGreedo followers. And I also met Dash Star at Star Wars Celebration, which was kind of just like just a random happenstance. Like, I was leaving the convention, he was coming into the convention. It was later in the evening, and I just yelled, "Mitch!" And he turned around, he came up to shake my hand, and he was like, I'm assuming he just thought I was a fan of his, which I am. I'm assuming he just thought I recognized him. And then I just said, "Hello, Greedo," and he, the reaction was awesome. Geekdom 101 was there too. It was a really cool reaction. And then last time I was up in Georgia, I met up with Alex and Molly from Star Wars Explained, and me and my wife got brunch with the two of them. It was a really cool experience. Their work ethic is like infectious. After getting brunch with them, I was like, all right, I really need to buckle down and just make HelloGreedo my thing. You know, boom, just like non-stop and put out as much content as I can. You know, so. But yeah, I have met a lot of HelloGreedo followers. I'd love to meet more. And the thing is, like, I feel like the whole helmet thing and the identity thing is almost holding me back at this point, because, like, I'd love to go to conventions, I'd love to do fan meetups, I'd love to do that. I just said it, I just said fan. I would love to meet up with people, but I have this, like, HelloGreedo persona to keep up, which is, so I do kind of feel like it holds me back, in a sense. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I would expand outside of Star Wars. You never know. I've always wanted to do like a secondary just movie review channel, which would be neat. But yeah, thank you so much, Pinball, for the super chat donation. I appreciate it. I hope I answered all your questions. I was kind of rambling there for a second. I think I did. Greedo, hey Greedo, what would you do if an apocalypse occurred? Gaming Nation. I'd probably just crack a beer if it was completely out of my control.
The Force will be with
I don't know. I'd probably just succumb.
May I have permission to re-upload the clip of you hanging yourself from the red title? Conspiracy vid, no hate or anything, just asking.
Yeah, dude, Cancer Cell 101. Yeah, feel free. I guess, maybe, I don't know, just maybe credit. Are you putting on YouTube? I don't know, just put a credit in the video, in your video description. And, yeah, no biggie. Somebody should make that into a GIF. Is it GIF or GIF? Somebody should make that into a GIF. But yeah, man, I'm curious what you're going to use it for, but by all means, the internet is there for the taking, so feel free, man. But I appreciate the hell out of the support, and thanks for asking. That's a good idea, Jared. I like that.
We must regain that droid.
Do you play Star Wars board games? Mason Cook. No, it's been a long time since I've played any type of Star Wars tabletop stuff. So no, no, I don't. It's not that I wouldn't be interested in it. None of my friends are really into it, tabletop stuff. I'm not really that into tabletop stuff. We play a lot of PC games, and that's where our gaming comes in. Sponsor Eagle, you're in here. Oh yeah, what was your username? I can't remember what your username was in here.
The droid.
Unless you changed it.
A droid has been acquired.
I can't remember. Have you ever played Wolfenstein, Caretaker Wanted? Yes. I believe I played every iteration of Wolfenstein that's ever been released. Now, I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I have. And I really loved the latest one. That being said, I have not finished it. I've logged like 8 hours in it. And 8 hours to me is... it's a pretty long time for a game. And I know you can beat that game way faster than 8 hours, but I just like... I spend a lot of time like reading all the lore and all the nonsense that most people probably skip. And I would like just kind of walk around in the little underground base thing and kind of... I don't know, I liked getting into the lore and the details of the world. But I'm super excited for the new Wolfenstein, man. Super excited. Oh, the Wonder Wookiee, that's right. That's right. Oh no. What would happen if a stormtrooper shot a red shirt? Sea Lion Studios. I think the apocalypse would ensue. The apocalypse that somebody asked about earlier. Where is everyone?
The rebels just seized a droid.
There is everyone. Oh, I shot him in the back. I'm a coward. Damn.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Does it feel to run over your Patreons with a car?
Oh.
Do not relinquish control.
Ricard, Astronomango. What? Okay, the soup. That's thanks, man, for the super chat. If people people probably don't understand that. Did I do it on a live stream? Did that happen on a live stream? I don't know. We were playing PUBG. I was playing PUBG with some of my patrons, and we have a bad habit of killing one another. Whether it be running over people with cars or accidentally shooting one another.
Hey Greedo, really like you stuff. One of the inspirations to go out and do my own thing. On the topic of branching out, why don't you make another channel unmasked but with bring attention to it?
Oh, nice. Give me 1 second, Garrett. Yeah, Ricard, thank you so much for the super chat and the continued patron support, man. If you guys... I know some of you guys might be watching that do support the channel on Patreon. I have been completely revamping the Patreon system for me for HelloGreedo. I've actually established new rewards. I'm going to be on par, up to date with it. There are Discord server rewards now. So if you donate, if you're like a level 1 stormtrooper, you get the Stormtrooper designation in the Discord server, all that stuff. But yeah, long story short, thank you so much, Ricard. I appreciate the hell out of it. And Garrett and Justin triggered. Somebody posted Garrett and Justin triggered in Discord today, actually. Was it Star Wars Media? I didn't look at it, but I recognized the name. The robot read it, but I'm going to read it too. Hey Greedo, really like your stuff. One of the inspirations to go out and do my own thing. Always good. On the topic of branching out, why don't you make another channel unmasked, but without bringing attention to it? Maybe without bringing attention to it. Yeah, that's a good idea. If I did make another channel, it would probably be like I said, a movie review channel. And maybe the thing is, like, I always say I don't like boxing myself in, and I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like boxing myself in. I like to have different things that I talk about and stuff, which is kind of counterintuitive, considering I have a Star Wars channel. You know, I have in turn boxed myself in a way. So I've always wanted to make another channel. Would it be unmasked? Maybe. I've never made a YouTube video unmasked, so I don't even know like how I would. I don't even know how I would act. I don't even know how I would edit it or come up with an idea, which is really interesting now that I think about it. Everything's always been masked. I have the way that I edit down to a science. I don't even know where I would begin. That's an interesting thought. Huh. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe just upload a, I don't know, Captain America Winter Soldier review. That won't be the first one. Now everybody will look for the newest Captain America Winter Soldier review. But, no, that's a cool idea. I dig it. And thank you so much, Garrett and Justin, Triggered, for the super chat donation. Oh, it was you, Triggered. That makes... Triggered G. That makes complete sense. Complete sense. I'll have to check out the channel, man. It's cool that you're doing your own thing. That's one thing that I've always said on streams ad nauseum on the channel is... If you guys have an idea, no matter how goofy you think it is, do it. 100% do it.
Do you like the Toy Story movies, Greedo?
Because it could turn into something. You never know. You never know. Every goofy idea that turned into something started as just a little goofy idea in your head. Maybe you're a little apprehensive to go out into the world and share it with everybody, but don't be apprehensive. You're not doing anybody a favor by hoarding your ideas in your head, you know? Make the cool shit that you want to make. But yeah. And C-Funk99, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. Do you like the Toy Story movies, Greedo? Keep it up. I do. I really grew up with the first Toy Story, and it took me a long time to see the second Toy Story. And then I saw the third Toy Story in theaters when it was only a couple years ago, right? Right? Yeah. But no, I love them all. Like, Pixar is one of the most incredible studios in terms of telling stories that they're just human stories. Even though they're non-human characters sometimes, but the stories are just so... They touch every aspect of humanity. It's really interesting how just well they can make a solid film that anybody on the planet, whether you're 5 years old, whether you're 100 years old, you can get something out of them, you know. So yeah, long story short, C-Funk99, I do. I love Toy Story movies. And thanks again. Where are you from? Florida. Hey Greedo, I'm gonna see War of the Planet of the Apes tomorrow. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for 3 years. I'm excited too. Star Wars coverage. I love that series. Rise and Dawn are really solid movies, and I've heard nothing but good things about War. That being said, I won't be able to see it until next weekend. Not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after. My dad really likes those movies too, so we're gonna go together and see the newest one. So, no, I have not seen Spider-Man: Homecoming yet. Let's see. I'm gonna go for A.
Take it back.
I'm gonna die trying. Oh, no way. Hey Greedo, what size were the movie posters in your room? I'm putting some up, but don't want them to be too huge. Young Jedi. The ones, like the ones that were just kind of, like a four in a row, 2 vertically. I believe those are 11 by 17. I'm 99% sure that those are 11 by 17 posters. And yeah, they're a solid size. For the longest time, I would just buy enormous, like, what, 24 by 36 posters, and I realized I just didn't have the room to put every movie I liked on a giant poster. So I started buying small posters so I could have more of them. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure those are 11 by 17. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are. Oh, laser trip mine. I think that's the first time I've ever got killed by one of those guys. Just breathe. What do you see? Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. It's time for the Jedi to support HelloGreedo. Nice. Do you prefer Marvel or DC? Oops, I'm about to die. I guess not. In terms of the characters that I've always... Well, I always gravitated as a kid towards DC characters. Superman, Batman. I've always been a Superman kid. But in terms of the movies, and granted, I haven't seen very many DC movies. In terms of movies, though, Marvel probably takes the cake. I mean, my favorite superhero movie of all time is probably Captain America: Winter Soldier. But yeah, man, I just want a really good Superman movie is what I want. I don't want a Man of Steel type Superman movie. I didn't like that. I want a Superman movie where Superman is just a good guy. Just a good guy. I want a goddamn scene where Superman is saving a kitten out of a tree. I just want a Boy Scout Superman that I have 1940s comic book super can't speak. Yeah, I have these like Superman anthology books full of like 1940s, the earliest Superman comics, and those are my favorite Superman comics. They're just so simple. The stories are just so easy. Superman is just a do-gooder, you know. As much as I like gray area and storytelling and that kind of stuff, I kind of like my Superman to be black and white, just good through and through. And maybe that's boring in the 2017 world of storytelling, but that's kind of how I like my Superman. Why are you so insistent on first person when the original Battlefronts are in third person? Peter Saunders. I don't like third person really any game unless unless it's like PUBG or Gears of War or something like that. I've said it so many times on the channel, but like I want to feel like I'm an actual grunt in the fight, you know? Want to feel like I'm actually in the battle and not playing with an action figure held out in front of my hand. I really don't. If I was able to host my own HelloGreedo Battlefront server, I would restrict third-person gaming. I would restrict it. And maybe people wouldn't join my server, but I don't care. Exactly, it's immersive. First person is immersive. Third person is like playing with a Power of the Force action figure on your monitor with your hand through it, hopping your character around. I just don't get into it. What do you think of Dunkirk so far, Nathan Light? I don't know too much about it. I mean, I know the general story, you know, the real story. But in terms of the movie, I haven't really been following it. I can't even remember when it comes out. Pretty soon though, right? But yeah, I'm really excited for Dunkirk. I need to get to the movies more. It's been a while since I've seen anything that I've really wanted to see. Oh, next Friday? Okay, nice. Alright. Add that to the list. Maybe I'll see War of the Planet of the Apes next Friday, and then I'll see Dunkirk. That won't happen. Oh, shit! Yeah, fun stuff. I've heard Baby Driver's awesome. I'm definitely going to get around to seeing that. Uh-oh, we had some trolls in the Discord channel. That's why I got some great mods. It's crazy. I haven't witnessed any trolling or any... I mean, I witnessed some trolling in the channel, but...
We just took a troll.
Yeah, my mods are awesome. They're on top of shit. Damn. Greedo, do you think you will ever come to Australia? If so, I will find you and I will fanboy over you. Sponsor Eagle.
Droid is ours. We're gaining ground out
That's
here.
that's kind of creepy. No, but no, I've always wanted to go to Australia. Shit, man, I could say that about anywhere. I mean, I like to travel. That's me and my wife always plan like our anniversaries around big trips that we want to go on, big locations that we've always wanted to go to. So maybe we'll make an Australia trip one of these years. Who knows? Next year might be. We've always wanted to go up to Alaska, like Denali area. So maybe next year will be. I think next year is going to be Denali, Alaska, Denali National Park. But I'm sure we'll make it to Australia one of these years. Greedo, do you think the prequels are good when not compared to the original trilogy, your worst nightmare? No, I've always kind of thought that if the prequels didn't have the name Star Wars attached to them, they would just be a forgotten, like, sci-fi film. You know, honestly, that's how I feel.
They just took a droid. Get it back.
Oh no! How did I miss that the whole time?
Always.
Han Solo dies in The Force Awakens. Is that still a spoiler? Has anyone who wants to see that movie not seen it? Also, how do you feel about trailer spoilers? Thanks, love your channel.
I appreciate it, Matthew. Matt, I'm gonna butcher your name. I know I'm gonna butcher your name. Give me 1 second to actually think about your name for a second. Matthew Egeler? Egeler? One of those was right, right? Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate the hell out of the super chat donation and the channel support, man. The robot read it, but I'm gonna read it too. Han Solo dies in The Force Awakens. Is that still a spoiler? I wouldn't consider it. I think there's a time after a film comes out, I don't know what, I can't put my finger on it, I can't put a time on it, but there is a certain time where it doesn't become a spoiler anymore, and if anybody hasn't seen the movie already, they're an asshole. And it's their fault, you know? Oh, give me 1 second to kill that guy. Has anyone who wants to see that movie not seen it? Exactly. Also, how do you feel about trailer spoils? Thanks. Trailer spoilers. Correct that. Thanks, love your channel. I appreciate that. I hate spoilers in general. Not only trailers. If a trailer spoils the entire movie, I honestly have no desire to see the movie. Like with the Last Jedi trailer, I think that trailer might have been one of the most perfect teasers that I've ever seen. I don't really want another trailer, to tell you the truth. That little snippet that we saw was perfect. That's all I need to see until I sit my happy ass down in the movie theater. That being said, I hate all spoilers. And and I don't understand people's desire to be spoiled. Like, I know a lot of people go online and search for spoilers and leaks and stuff like that. I don't understand it. I don't understand that desire. Like, don't you want to go see a movie and experience the movie the way the directors, the writers, the producer, everybody involved in the cast, everybody involved in that movie wants you to go see it? Don't you want to do that rather than just read it on some fucking blog that's profiting off of leaking and spoiling something? Like, that's the dirty little secret, right? It's not like, I mean, these blogs and websites are profiting off of ruining people's movie-going experience. Like, yeah, leaks are neat, I guess, sometimes. But those leaks could spoil the fun for millions of people that want to go see and experience a movie. So I don't understand these websites that want to leak everything. I mean, I understand it from a financial standpoint, and it's kind of gross when I think about it. But, I mean, until people stop wanting to see those kind of things, spoilers and whatnot, those companies, those websites will continue to exist. But it's up to us to fight back and say, no, I'm not going to look at that shit. I'm going to go watch The Last Jedi the way it was intended to be watched. Watched, not read about. But thank you so much for the support, Matthew. I hope I answered your question. Spoilers and leaks and all that stuff are an enormous pet peeve of mine. When The Force Awakens came out, I went dark, I think 2 days before the movie actually came out. I just stayed off of social media completely. My house was spick and span. I cleaned the shit out of my house for those 2 days. It was kind of funny. I just, like, was not online. Do you love your mods enough to let us out of your basement? It's cold down here and we're hungry. Well, I'll let you out in a week or so. Keep pedaling. I know I need to fix what was broken. Bike number 6. I know bike number 6 wasn't producing enough electricity. But keep pedaling, man. Keep pedaling. You need to power my home. Tell the other mods to just keep pedaling. In a week, I'll let you have a turkey sandwich. You can get out of the basement, get some sun for 30 minutes. But yeah, keep powering my house with your feet on the bike. Ah, damn it. Which skin in Battlefront is the worst for you? Sorry for eventual mistakes. I don't speak English. Misto. Seems like you speak English good enough. You speak English better than most. In this game, the skin, probably the skin that looks the worst might be Chewbacca, and that, I mean, it looks good, right? But it looks the worst. And that's without a doubt the hardest skin to make, right? He's just fur. And animating fur in a fluid game like this, where it has to render for everybody, and I mean,
Enemies coming your way.
I bet it's a nightmare to make like a Chewbacca skin. Shit. What are you most interested in for news? Last Jedi or Star Wars Land? Jacob Ducret. Definitely The Last Jedi. I haven't seen it really much of any Star Wars Land news. Then again, I haven't been searching it out. But yeah, that's just like the third or fourth time I've got killed by a proximity bomb. But yeah, I'm without a doubt most hyped for The Last Jedi, even more so than Battlefront 2. Ah, damn it. Do you have a complete TK armor or just the helmet? Ball 117. I have the full armor. If you want to see my armor, I'm trying to think of videos. Oh, if you just go to the channel's main page, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, you can actually, oh shit. There's a video called Galactic Empire Propaganda, I think I wear my armor in. There's a bunch of videos in the past that I wore my armor in. And you can also Google HelloGreedo Stormtrooper armor, and I actually made a video about my armor if that interests you, so. Alright, let's claim this. Let's get it, let's get it.
Droid seized. Excellent work.
Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. Damn it! Do you speak any languages other than English? Jeremiah Cleveland. No, I don't. I don't. I wish I did. But I don't. I can kind of communicate in sign language. I took 2 years of sign language, and I can follow kind of conversations, and I can kind of communicate. But I wouldn't say that I'm definitely not fluent in it.
Look sharp, hostiles entering the area.
They're moving on our position.
Flipping the bird doesn't count as sign language. Yep. Kinda does, right? Kinda does. Alright, oh, yikes. Damn it. I love how I can never get on DLC map on PC. Caesar Zamudio. Yeah, it's a bummer. Actually, after this round, I'm gonna try to do Bespin, and we'll see how long it takes me to find a damn game. Unless a lot of people that are in this game are watching the stream and following me. In that case, we might be good to go to get a Bespin game. Unless they don't own the Bespin, DLC, in which case, goddamn, I can't wait for Battlefront 2 where they don't split the community. What was that in the chat? The Wonder Wookie Greedo, say cow in the stream if you're reading this. Cow. Damn it. Oh, Bike 3 just broke. Well, 2 of you guys hop on Bike 2, and you can put your feet together and pedal super fast.
Droids are in rebel hands. Reacquire them.
Really? Sun Joku, Greedo, the easiest way to get on DLC is to switch to the European servers. Okay, I've never tried that. I might give that a shot. Damn it. 8 and 12. Miserable, dismal, pathetic.
We've gained control of a droid.
Do you use yeah, I do use WSAD. Yep. Ooh. There we go. Let's go claim that. Let's go claim that. Once again, I wish voice chat was a thing in this damn game.
The droids have been secured.
Greedo, are you ready for Battlefront 2? Die a legend. Absolutely. Probably most excited for the single player campaign. Discord code is expired. Interesting. Okay, I thought it was a never expired one. I might have posted the wrong thing then. Hey mods, can you guys, one of you guys post the Discord server for me?
We control all the droids. Hold them at all cost.
Have you ever considered having a P.O. box, Jeremiah Cleveland? I have considered it, and but I've never looked into it. I take that back. I have looked into it a couple times, and I can't remember how much they are. I might end up doing it. I just don't know. I just don't know how it works. I know John Flickster, the Flick Pick, he has a P.O. box, and he does like, I don't remember, fan mail? Is that what he calls it? Yeah, fan mail. And he opens it up and makes videos, which would be cool, right? I don't know how many people would actually send me shit though, so I wouldn't want to have a PO box that never got anything to it, and so I don't know how much they cost. I'll look into it though. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to get a Bespin game. Prodigy Smash just posted the Discord, a link to the Discord channel. If you guys are interested, you can join up there. Alright, let's try Bespin. Let's give it a shot. Have you ever been to Star Wars Celebration for meeting your followers, for example, or just having fun? I've been to one celebration one day, and it was a lot of fun. I met Dash Star. That's the only person that I met. And I regret, I just didn't have much time. I wanted to go to a few panels, stuff like that. And I just kind of wanted to walk around and explore with a couple of my buddies. And I saw a couple HelloGreedo shirts while I was like standing in line for things. I saw HelloGreedo shirts in the distance, and I really regret not running over to the people wearing the HelloGreedo shirts. and saying hello. You know, that's a big regret of mine. I wish I would have. One of the guys was wearing the classic HelloGreedo shirt with a Stormtrooper mug, which I've worn in multiple videos. I mean, I wear it all the time in my videos. The other one, and I believe this shirt is still on the TeePublic site. Let me see. TeePublic HelloGreedo. The other shirt that I saw was, yeah, if you go to my TeePublic site, this Google TeePublic HelloGreedo, it's the Greedo shirt of a Polaroid picture of Greedo, and it just says innocent. And the other guy was wearing that, so it was kind of surreal to see that, you know. It might be really difficult to find a game. What a surprise. Do you go fishing in Florida at all? Brian Schwartz. No, I'm not much of a fisher. I do go kayaking a lot, though. Me and my wife have kayaks, and I say maybe a couple times a month we'll go out to just different new locations and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of places on the intercoastal that we like to go to, but yeah. Do you hunt or fish? No, I don't. I don't. Not that I never would. I don't. Greedo asking for a Bespin game is like asking for Lucas to not change the Star Wars movies. Never gonna happen. Arizona. Yep. I'd say, I don't know what the percentage of me actually successfully finding a Bespin match is, but you guys are very used to this screen, aren't you? Yeah. How about a Death Star match? If you could time travel to relive one of the Star Wars themed moments in your life, which one would it be? Nintendo Freak. Probably, well, see, there's two moments that I would want to go back to, one of which I don't remember. I do not remember the first time I saw Star Wars. It's like been a part of my life since I was able to make memories, if that makes sense. I would love to go back in time and just watch and relive that moment of me seeing Star Wars for the first time, because I don't have any memory of it. The second would be the Revenge of the Sith midnight premiere with my buddies. I dressed up as Greedo, my buddy dressed up as Han, and we went to the midnight premiere, and it was amazing. It was, yeah, it was an amazing experience. Prefer Imperial or Rebels for gameplay? Danny C0907. I kind of always like playing as the Rebels. Not that there's any significant advantage or anything. But because I like for Walker Assault, I like to have an objective that we're continuously pushing towards, you know? I like activating the thing and making things happen. I guess that's why I kind of prefer to play as the Rebels in most game types. Well, see if I can get back into this. Welcome to the chat and the stream, Kane R. Well, let's do this. Well, it's more Drop Zone. It's probably the same folks I was playing with. Have you ever regretted something in YouTube? Aim Trooper 3D. No. That being said, no, I don't have any regrets of anything that I've ever done on YouTube. But if I made some of my earlier videos today, they would be completely different, obviously, right? I was a lot more negative in the past. I don't regret it at all. Those videos put the channel on the map, and most people's favorite videos are those videos, you know? But I would never go back and make changes to them for that reason. People love them, you know. So I would never go back and change those early videos just because I'm a different person now. You gotta own those old videos, right? You gotta own those old movies with the primitive technology. You gotta own those A New Hope Death Star battle scenes. You don't have to change them, right? You just gotta appreciate your humble beginnings. So no, I would never make a special. Maybe I should make a special edition Star Wars changes video. Shit, that would be funny as a joke. That might be funny. Oh, very cool Star Wars coverage. That's what I like to hear.
That escape pod will soon be in Imperial hands.
I'm all screwed up. I was thinking I'm playing cargo. I'm not paying attention. Whoa, I got lucky. I had like 12 health. Going in, boys. Oh, we're already claiming it.
We are securing the escape pod. Strike, look out!
Damn.
We have taken possession of the escape pod.
If you could take one Star Wars movie and change it, which would it be? Obi-Wan CC. I wouldn't say that I would. I don't know. I wouldn't want to change it, but what I wish happened in the Phantom Menace was that Darth Maul survived at the end of it, and he became the main adversary throughout the entire prequel trilogy. Just one single bad guy who maybe was at the whim of Palpatine. You know, Palpatine was the puppet master, and Darth Maul was the puppet. I really think that was a missed opportunity. I really wish Darth Maul was, yeah, like I said, the main bad guy throughout the entire prequel trilogy. But that didn't happen, so. Keep up the good. I have a request. Pronounce my name. I'm from Finland. Okay, I'll give this a shot. I'll give this a shot. One sec. Let me read your name real quick. Oh, damn. All right, where was that? Aku. Oh my God. Koskinami. Koskinimi. Aku Koskinimi. Is that right? Aku Koskinimi. Aku Koskinimi. Have you met my friend Aku Koskinimi?
We're taking possession of the escape
Favorite
pod.
Star Wars ship is actually just your run-of-the-mill X-Wing. It's like the workhorse of the Rebel Alliance. Whoa. All right. Here's a glitch. How about that? I'm inside the walls. I am inside the walls. Now I am stuck inside the walls. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. Well, How about this? Bye, Crew World.
The escape pod will
Oh,
soon
my
be in
partner
the
is
area.
just like a jetpacker who's just going all sorts of places. I can't even get past this. Oh, that was a cheap kill. This sucks. Oh, why did I do that? I meant to not do that. Son of a bitch. You think that in The Last Jedi we will see how the idea of light and darkness crumbles? Pachella X. That's kind of my thoughts. Yeah, I think they're going to explore a more less black and white, a gray area of the Force. You know, that's when Luke Skywalker said it's so much bigger in the trailer. That was my first thought. I thought that they're going to explore a little more of the gray area when it comes to the Force, and not just the light and the dark. You know. But yeah, I don't know if it'll completely smash it. It'll remove the light and the dark. But I think they will explore that new territory, which I think will be a really interesting idea. I've always said that, you know, what I love about like A New Hope is it's just black and white. It is good guys, bad guys. There's no in between. That's it. And but now I'm ready for a little more exploration into the middle ground of good and evil. You know, it'd be interesting. But all right, guys, that was an hour and 14 and 17 seconds. Hour, 14 minutes and 21 seconds, 22 seconds, 23 seconds. If you already haven't joined the Discord server and you like to play video games, join. My mods will post a link in this chat and you can check it out. There is also a link in the video description. I don't know if it's still active. But yeah, if you're a current patron, and you haven't checked Patreon in a long time, check it. I've added rewards, Discord rewards, poster rewards, shit like that. And also, yeah, some other stuff. But, alright guys, as always, I'm going to play a tune. You guys have a wonderful evening, morning, wherever the hell you are. Have a fantastic day. I'm losing my voice. Here we go. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye. Bye. Bye.